come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Now come on in. Now come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl BondyBlue. I'm back. Whew. Girl, I am having one of those days. Just one of them days. Shout out to Monica. When I wanna be all alone, it's just one of them days. When I gotta be all alone, just one of them days. Oh, don't take it personal. Wanna be all alone. You think I treat you wrong. Okay, what's going on? I want to take some time out and think things through. I know it always feels like I'm doing you wrong, but I'm so in love with you. Girl, understand. All right. Hi everybody. Hold on. Let me zip my jacket up. Did y'all have a nice Halloween? Y'all, I had a really good Halloween. Shout out to Kai. Shout out to my friend Kai. Cause we had a good time on some real like chill shit. Okay. Went down to the club. Okay. Had a little Halloween party at the club. Okay. And I was back home by 11 o'clock. You heard me? Knocked out by midnight, bitch. Man. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm having one of them days because you know how like you like young but you old. Cause I some of y'all don't know I'm 36. And I'm like young, but I'm old. Okay. And what that means is I'm young enough to think I'm still going to remember shit. Like you not gonna remember, bitch. You old now. You not gonna remember. Why you thought you was gonna remember? Girl, I was supposed to go to the dermatologist today because I was being vulnerable and honest with people on my platform, talking about how I was going through a hormonal like breakout recently. And I'm like used to having like, perfect skin after I did Accutane in 2019. Bitch, I'm telling you about my life, right? I'm being vulnerable. I'm thinking that if I'm talking about my challenges and how I be feeling, then it's gonna make some of y'all that might be going through the same thing be like, damn, Bondi be going through that too. I don't feel so bad. But oh no, it's just an opportunity for people to come to me with the bullshit. Okay. Let me because we gonna talk about comments before we get into the show. I have topics, but I also feel like getting some shit off my chest. So listen, shout out to my sister. Okay. She was at her shop watching me. And I just want to say, like, the thing I have to say I love about my sisters, I have two sisters. They always doing shit that inspire me. Bitch, I saw my sister doing pull-ups. My sister 45. And she was doing pull-ups. And I'm in a gym. But I haven't been doing no pull-ups, bitch. Now I'm at the gym doing pull-ups because I saw my sister doing it. So now I gotta do it, girl. And watch, I'm gonna be able to do 15. Give me like a month. But anyway, look, so let me show y'all, right? I worked out, right? This me after my workout yesterday. I have a work, I stay on it, okay? I stay on it, but like a girl live their life. I'm 36. My body is doing all kind of weird shit now. Okay? Yes, happy birthday to all the Scorpios. Happy birthday, people. But I'm showing, like, look, because I was working on my quads. Okay, I was working on my legs. So I'm showing the tone. Okay, do we see slight average? You know what I'm saying? The arms are giving tone. We're showing. Okay, we're giving. Somebody wanted to comment about my hyperpigmentation because I don't have any makeup on. I have makeup on right now. But I didn't have any makeup on because I don't like to work out with makeup on because that's stupid. But sometimes I do it. But this person, I think you mentioned your face breaking out or acne, could be hormonal or dairy. Now, let me ask you a question. Why are we talking about that right now? Because you want me to feel bad about it. First of all, I don't do dairy, bitch. I don't do dairy. And I was saying that about my sister to say, if y'all at work and y'all watching me, you know, I'm about to start cursing. I feel bad when y'all watch me on full screen and then I'm cussing, you know, my ass. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. But when I'm up here, I'm just doing me. I told my husband was like, damn, babe, you got some fucking haters, son. And so I imagine that you saw my body and felt the way, and so you wanted to make me feel insecure about my skin to make you feel better about feeling insecure about your body looking at my body. That's what I imagine was happening here, okay? And you know what? I get it. We all have our moments of being fucking haters. I don't comment on people and hate on them. That's just not something I do. Okay. If I have something to say, I say it over here, bitch. I don't add nobody. That's why I don't understand all you hoes in the comments that be wanting to go back and forth with strangers all the time. How about you just comment your comment and get out my face? Yeah, I'm gonna keep letting it play over and over again because I look good as fuck. Okay. Somebody else commented on my video. On one of my videos I posted. You would think you would have more subscribers as much as you post. Oh, oh. They be hitting me up every which way. And that's all I got to say. What more can I say? Okay, that was me out for Halloween. All right. Because your homegirl take better pictures than your husband. Okay. Listen, decolletage. Okay. I was given backdrop. Okay. Somewhere being fine. Somewhere being fine on Halloween. Okay. I appreciate all the love. I say all that to say, y'all see all the love. I also want to point that out. And yes, we are going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion's documentary in this episode of the BondyBlue Show. Bitch, get comfortable. Okay? The day was about to be stupid, but then it turned out like not so stupid. But I still want to get some shit off my chest. So this post right here. Now, I talked about this on Instagram. I got blocked off Instagram Live again. Like they keep flagging me for hate speech. I have no idea what they were even talking about this time. I was reading comments. I don't even know what was going. I don't even know what happened on Instagram, child. I gotta stop going back to Instagram. It's like an abusive relationship. But it's on site Africa posted this because apparently for African people, it is normal to still be like, you know, holding the back of the head and brushing the teeth of your children on because this looked like this was a daily regimen. It looked like where the husband is brushing the kids' teeth. Okay. He's washing them in the tub. Okay. He's getting them out of the tub because she apparently is not big enough to get out the tub on her own. Okay. And the mom goes downstairs. They say school morning routine. So this is something y'all do every single day. Every single day, you are holding your children's head like they can't hold their own head up and brushing their teeth for them. I felt like they look big enough at this point to at least be doing it themselves while you watch them. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Apparently 5,710 people agreed with me because they liked my comment. My comment ain't even that serious. Most of the people in the comments are voicing their opinions on how they think that this woman's husband is weird for wanting to wash these damn kids at this age. They not washing themselves at this age. Okay? Yes, there are going to be so many dental hygienists and people in the comments telling me that you're supposed to still be brushing your kids' teeth for them up until 13. I did not know that. I don't have children. I just remember growing up being taught how to brush my teeth by doing it myself and having my mom watch me or tell me to do it again. Did you wash your tongue? Like I was being taught how to do stuff as I was doing it. Once I was old enough to stand in front of the mirror and my motor skills were allowing me to do this without choking myself. And then it was fun for us. We had bubble gum, you know what I'm saying? Toothpaste. We had that mouthwash that would stain your teeth blue if you did not get out all the plaque. Like it was like a part of what they did at school, teaching us, and it was something we was doing, like, you know, your dental was important at home. And I also was a candy eater, and we were not big flossers like that back then. At least I wasn't. I wasn't taught to floss as a kid. So I had, you know, I had shit, yeah. Okay. But essentially, these are all my teeth. There's not a fake one in the bunch. Okay. And I look, I go to the dentist now, and every time I go, no cavities, nothing. You know why? Because you got to floss. More important, floss. Okay. I mean, yeah, you got to brush your teeth. Don't get me wrong, like twice a day, but you have to floss. Flossing is so important. Okay. But either way, I just felt like my comment wasn't that deep. Teresa, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me. You know why you don't have to tell me? You know why y'all don't have to tell me, Bondi? Because there are 216 comments of people consistently commenting that children don't brush their teeth right. So you should do it for them. And that's fine. If y'all feel like the children don't do it right, so y'all do it for them, I wonder when they're going to learn to do it right if you're always doing it for them. That was my only question. And when I tell you, I just didn't understand this because I was bathing myself at a young age, like maybe around 7. Like I liked being in a tub. I liked like taking care of myself. My mom had a regimen, so I would watch my mom's regimen. Like, so I don't understand why it was like, and there were people in the comments screaming and hollering all caps, just because you weren't loved like this. I was just like, oh, so this is a love thing? So like somebody just recently told me in the comments that apparently I was not loved appropriately because my mom and dad were not holding my head and brushing my teeth for me at like 7 and 8 years old. I personally felt like the way it looked like you could choke. It looked like, because they don't know how far your gag reflex is. See, the way my gag reflex is set up, I probably would have choked a few times if somebody else was brushing my teeth. That's why I was doing shit myself early on. Like, you're not about to be brushing my teeth all hard and shit. I'll do it myself. The comments towards me based off they look old enough to brush their own teeth, though, I'm not even commenting about washing themselves. But the way people comment the same fucking comment over and 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 over, what? And over and over and over and over and over, because it's 213 comments, bitch. I could say it over and over a whole bunch of times and it still won't be 213 times hearing y'all tell me that kids don't brush their teeth right, that kids don't clean themselves right, that kids get in the tub and don't actually wash themselves. And I just be sitting up here like, so you don't check on them, you don't watch them, you just suppose they're gonna do it right, and you just leave and then come back? Like, that's not, you supposed to be watching them do these things as they get older. Like, how old were they when you started letting them wash themselves? Like, that was so confusing to me. People talking about sometimes you got to come behind them and wipe their butt for them. I'm like, is that really a thing? Because I remember being taught from the beginning, when you wiping yourself front to back and you wipe until you see clean. You wipe until it's clean. You wipe until you don't see anything. And then you circle the bowl. You know, which is something you get real clear about once people start eating your ass. I've never had any problems, but I'm just saying, you just make sure, okay? If you knew what was going on that night, you would just make sure you were extra prepared, okay? Okay? I like to say I'm a clean person. You know what I'm saying? And I've been clean for a long time, okay? Never been a dirty bitch. Now, based on how my house looks right now, you might say it's messy. Trifling? No. Messy? Yes. It means the bathrooms are clean, but there's fucking laundry everywhere. And I haven't made my bed yet. I'm being honest, people. I just thought it was weird because they weren't even holding their own heads up when he was brushing their teeth. That's all. Like to me, like at this age, like you should, like I feel like it should be like a watching situation. Somebody was telling me that they would fall asleep brushing their teeth. How the fuck you fall asleep brushing your teeth? You must have not went to bed early enough that night. Y'all sitting up there trying to act like I wasn't parented right when you telling me you falling asleep brushing your teeth in the morning so your mama had to do it for you. Bitch, how are you falling asleep brushing your teeth? You should be awake by then. What time did your mama put you in bed? What time did you go to sleep? Did you have a bedtime, bitch? Because you want to talk about somebody brushing your teeth for you, but did you have a bedtime, bitch? Because you should have been awake by the time it was time to brush your teeth. How the fuck, girl, what? So you could choke and die? What were you on? Did they give you Benadryl to make you go to sleep? Why were you that sleepy at a young age like that? What's going on there? I can also question your childhood, bitch. I don't care to. I don't care to. It was just a comment, an observation. And I wasn't even going as far as other people were, y'all, because this whole post was this lady writing this whole thing about how everybody needs to stop projecting and seek therapy and all of that because she posted this shit and apparently everybody felt like, molestation might be going on. And she wanted to let everybody know that she's good over here. I didn't even say that. I would not say that just from this. I don't like to put stuff out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like for there to be actual like evidence, pattern, chain of events in order for me to start calling somebody, molester. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that was too much. But I also feel like once you put it up there, people gonna have an opinion about it. And sometimes they may see things that you don't see. And you should ask yourself questions sometimes. That's all. I also thought that little girl looked old enough to wash herself as well. And at least step out the tub. And I know that they edited it in a certain way because they knew it might look a certain way. That's why they edited it the way they did. And I didn't even say that. But because I didn't feel that way, y'all. I didn't feel like that was enough for me to say some shit like that on the internet. People be wilding. But I do feel like this is like, when are they going to do it for themselves if you're doing this much of it for them? Like, when are they going to? Because listen, in my experience, the greatest fail that most parents do for their kids is trying to do everything for them. They don't learn how to do things for themselves. You cleaning up for them their whole life. So now they don't know how to clean up for themselves. They trifling. They got a dirty house because you was doing all the cleaning. And I don't know how you telling me that you brushing your children's teeth for them makes them the adult that's going to be brushing their own teeth properly. I don't know how you doing it for them every morning in this way. I don't know how that teaches them to do it for themselves if you're always doing it for them. That was my only point. They are in the comments crashing the fuck out. They are crashing out, y'all. People are adding scenarios onto the situation. And it's like, what if they're special needs? They don't look special needs. Nobody said that in the paragraph. Like, what y'all want me to do? Like, can you go comment on somebody else's comment? Like, what is you adding me for? Like, what is wrong with y'all? And then somebody was mad at me because I also did not mention the bathing. You forgetting about the bathing. Based on that logic, you saying that they shouldn't be bathing themselves. Bitch, what are you talking about? Based on what logic? Do y'all see what I mean, y'all? Just completely creating scenarios around one sentence. I didn't say anything about the bathing on purpose. Not because I necessarily feel like something is right or wrong with it, just because I felt no need to actually comment on that. The reason why I commented on the little girl for real not brushing her own teeth is because it made me want to gag watching somebody else brush her teeth. Like, it looked uncomfortable to me. And then I looked at the little boy and I was like, damn, he can't hold his own neck up. What's going on here? Like, when I tell y'all the comment wasn't even there for 30 minutes and people was crashing out. I was just like, oh my God, it's so many of y'all not brushing y'all own teeth. Do you wipe your own ass? Do y'all learn how to wipe y'all own ass appropriately when y'all mamas do it for y'all when y'all like 8 and 9 years old? I don't know. Maybe it's because I still kind of grew up in the last era of latchkey kid, which is like, your people are on top of you. They know where you are because they care about protecting you, but they not doing everything for you. I knew I was cooking breakfast by the time I was this little girl's age, probably. Like I learned how to cook my first egg when I was like 7 years old, 6, 7 years old. I was cooking breakfast for my mom by the time I was like 9. I had my period at 11. Like, what was I supposed to like? What you like? You had to learn how to do things, at an early age when I was growing up. Like, you ain't have time to be out here having motherfuckers brushing your teeth for you every morning. Like, no, my mama would brush my hair for me. She'd do that when I was really young. If I was really tired, she would brush my hair for me while I was sleeping. But once that was done, go wash your face and brush your teeth. And then I watch you do it to make sure you do it right. Like, it's not that deep either way. It's not that deep either way. But they were crashing out in these comments, y'all. And it's so weird to me. Y'all, look at this. Kids actually shouldn't be brushing alone. Did I say anything about them brushing their teeth alone? Is that what I said? Or did I say they look old enough to be brushing their own teeth? That's all I said. That's all I say. Look at them, y'all, just jumping off the porch. Exactly. My child is 12 and I still will go in and give her a proper bath and brush teeth too. And that makes me feel like you weren't doing your job. If you still have to wash behind them at 12, what the fuck were you doing when they were 6 and 7? Doing it for them? Like, yo, it ain't even that deep. My son is 13, came out the shower smelling like yesterday. Ma'am, like, girl, what? Like, y'all, they were just crashing out. It was too much. Jay Ray, thank you for the super chat. Yay, finally caught alive. I keep seeing Reddit stories about a lot of these elementary school age kids not wiping their behinds properly. It's weird. I thought parenting was showing them how to do it. So did I. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all, I'm looking forward to my next vacation. Okay. Shout out to Reset by Design Wellness. Hold up. Shout out to Reset by Design Wellness. Okay. We're going to Bali, July 2025. Y'all go to the website, Reset by Design Wellness, and sign up so you can become a part of the clique. We already sold out the first trip. So click on Bali 2 and sign up if you're trying to become a part of the clique. Okay. We saw a lot of y'all sign up for the first trip. Even after it was all, you know what I'm saying? It was all, filled up. So y'all click on Bali 2 if you're trying to sign up and come along for July 15th through the 22nd. Okay. We had a great time. We always have a good time. Shout out to my girls. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the clique. Honestly, routine videos need to stop. That's funny. Like, I didn't understand this. This is one of them times that the internet really like caught me caught me completely. I was just like, what? Like, what are we talking about? Look, somebody said, man, I be having to go in after my Ayo because how you still have morning breath, but I'm like laying him in my lap. I think she meant I'm not laying him in my lap. And that's what I was saying. Like, he not even holding up his own. I don't even have a problem with that comment. Like, but why he not holding up his own neck, ma'am? But then her acting like molestation is something that only happens in America. It's like, ma'am, girl, there's no such thing. Like, what are you talking about? Anywhere there are men, there are people being molested. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Listen, I ignore people all the time. Somebody look, I'm about to tell you. Hold up. I'm about to show y'all. Hold up. Let me get out my messages. I want y'all in my business. Anyway, um, hold up. There's a comment somewhere, uh, where they the Kirk Frost shit. Kirk Frost stupid ass commenting on Megan Thee Stallion, and we'll talk about Megan Thee Stallion's documentary first. I really want to get into that. I was trying to find it, but Kirk commented and said that, hold up, I got it in my saves, y'all. But Kirk commented and said, free Tory Lanez. He can't believe that Tory is in jail and they slept together. And I'm just kind of like, okay, so can you explain to me the 1+1 that doesn't equal 2 in this situation? Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Did I save it? I thought I saved it. Ugh. Ugh. Hold up. Because, listen, I know people have been adding me for their God in that. Talking to me ever since I commented on that shit. But the fact that he even, I'm like, what's wrong with y'all? This is the reason why, like, the internet, not that one. The internet is such a weird place, man. Such a weird place. Because people just really be online saying anything, going back and forth about anything, trying to create an argument about anything. And it is so weird. Oh, God. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Hold up. Because I thought I saved it, but I guess I didn't. Damn. I was just seeing it in my shit a second ago. Man, the neighborhood talk. But we're gonna get into Megan Thee Stallion situation first. I told y'all I'm not letting up. Somebody commented when I was talking about the documentary on Instagram earlier, and they were saying how, people really thought I was crazy back when this happened because of how I was, going about the situation, because it just didn't make any sense to me. In my mind, it doesn't matter how much of a hoe somebody is. It doesn't matter who they sleep with. Nobody should be shooting them. Like, that's insane for you to feel like somebody deserves to get shot, or a person should be able to shoot someone and get away with it simply because you don't like them, or because they slept with him, or and it was their friend. Like, all of that shit, I don't care about any of that. I feel like people should be able to live and not be harmed in order to be hoes another day. Okay? Like, that's how I feel about it. And I think that the law feels that way about it as well, which is why it's so weird the way people responded to Megan Thee Stallion being shot by Tory Lanez, and the way people still to this day, here it is, refuse to see the truth of the matter. Kirk Frost, who is a father, a grown ass man, says, free that man. Now is giving mad because he smashed the homegirl. Not cool. This man is in jail. He's in jail because he shot her, stupid. I don't know why this is hard. I don't know. I don't understand why this is hard. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my God, free Rashida first. But see, Rashida don't want to be freed, y'all, because Rashida gonna be online defending this stupid ass nigga in 2 seconds. All because Meg said this.
Yes, I lied to Gail King. I probably know that you're gonna ask me about that. I just want to talk about the shooting. Why'd you ask me about the story? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, like once, maybe twice on a drunk night, kept catching me out of my mind.
And that's another thing nobody listened to in that. That's another thing nobody listened to in that. That girl said he kept catching me when I was fucked up and out of my mind. Which makes me feel like Tory Lanez was taking advantage of Meg in moments, just like she said he was. If she buku drunk and she sad over what's going on and she really crashing out because her mom just died, and we can just talk about, the documentary. Okay. So I thought the documentary was really good. I thought it was really, really good. I liked the way it was done. I think she looked so beautiful. These shots of her, like just chilling, laying in the bed, looking at her phone, no makeup on, like she is beautiful. She is a beautiful girl. And I feel like seeing her on video, you could tell sometimes pictures and shit don't really be doing people justice. You know what I'm saying? But I was really captivated by her beauty while watching this. But another thing was just the chain of events. First of all, I like the way they did it in an anime type of way. It was giving Kill Bill. There's certain moments that are real in dialogue, like this shot, but then the things that they wanted to reenact, like the shooting and things of that nature, she is, a cartoon. It's all in cartoon form. And I was there online the night that this shit happened. I remember exactly how it happened. I remember seeing the bullet holes with her foot in it. I remember her saying that, she remember hearing somebody yell, "Dance, bitch." And then the next thing you know, she is on the ground and her feet are bleeding. I remember seeing the video of her dragging herself away from the car when the police pulled up. Like, so me personally, I don't understand how we can then get to the point where there are so many people that are constantly just yelling "free Tory" and acting like this man did not do this shit. But like the chain of events in Megan's life starts off with Megan and her mom. Okay. First of all, her dad was in jail for like the first 2 years of her life. He got out. They were really close. They had a great relationship. And then I believe he had a heart attack or a stroke or something like that and was just gone. It was her and her mom. Her mom was the rapper. She would listen to her mom rap and then she would like kind of battle her mom. They had this really great relationship when it came to the music. Her mom was the person that would tell her, rap that harder, twerk harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, her mom wanted to be an artist. So I felt like she was pushing Megan in a way that she would have wanted somebody to push her if she had the same type of chance and the same shot. And then her mom in 2019, kind of going into the height of her career, her mom has I think she had a stroke. And then eventually she was completely brain dead and they had to pull the plug and she had to pull the plug on her mom. To see Kelsey being there as her friend every step of the way, that goofy looking bitch, to see her there every step of the way, like to me, it is so plain to see. It was a brain tumor. Okay. All right. It was a brain tumor, brain cancer. I remember she saying her mom she said she wasn't feeling right. She was slurring. So that made me think stroke, y'all. But yes, brain cancer, brain tumor. And eventually she had to take her mom off of child support. I'm not child support, life support, y'all. Sorry. I'm reading stuff in my mind at the same time, trying to remember everything. So after her mom passes, she's going in her career. She's hanging with everybody. She's hanging with Tori. He was really cool. Kelsey is around trying to take the position of her mom. So I feel like Kelsey absolutely saw herself becoming like a mega, manager, or maybe eventually like, someone that's an assistant to celebrities. Like Kelsey saw herself taking this role in Megan's life. Okay. This shooting ends up happening. They're arguing. Meg never really says what exactly the argument was about, but she does admit, yes, I slept with him once or twice. Like she said here, it wasn't even that deep. It wasn't that deep. And at the moment, that's not what it was about. Now, I wish she would explain like what the argument was about that they were going back and forth about. But she says they were all arguing together. She got out the car. They told her to get back in the car. She got back in the car. Then they arguing again. She gets out the car again. Then she hears Tori say, "Dance, bitch." She turned around. He done shot 5 times. He runs up to her. Now he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Meg. I'm sorry, Meg. I didn't know. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it." And then he says, I'll pay y'all $1 million. Don't say anything. Don't say anything about it. She doesn't mention the part that Kelsey originally said that he was beating up on her too. She didn't mention any of that. But she did say she felt a way about the fact that Kelsey met with him after the fact. And then you didn't even get online and say what really happened. So to me, I feel like she wasn't that mad about Tori, Kelsey. Kelsey was mad because when she met with Tori, that made Megan X her out. And so the opportunity she thought she was about to have was taken away from her. That's what Kelsey is mad about. That's what Kelsey is mad about. Kelsey is on camera the night of the shooting saying to Meg, are you okay? Are you okay, Meg? So to me, it doesn't look like you were mad at Meg. It did not, the night of, it doesn't really look like she was really mad at Meg once Meg got shot. She went to the hospital with her. Then she was on the phone with Tori at the hospital, and Tori is talking about, I'm so sorry. Tell her I'm sorry. Did y'all make it okay? And then after the fact, gets online and tries to pretend like he was apologizing for sleeping with them both. That was fucking cap. That girl ended up shot. Why would you be apologizing for smashing them both when everybody already knew that y'all was smashing? This is the thing that make me mad. There is literally a picture of Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez with his dick up against her ass and her with her ass poked out. They was on the red carpet together. That right there let me know they was fucking, because you wouldn't even be putting your ass on a nigga like that if you hadn't already put your ass on that nigga. So to me, I feel like Kelsey knew and did not care, because at the end of the day, her relationship with Megan was more important, because it was important to be the assistant, to be the manager, and to have access to this lifestyle. That's what the fuck Kelsey cared about. That's why she already knew that Megan and this nigga was fucking, because to me, it wasn't like they was acting like they wasn't. That picture, who said it was grape? Why are y'all talking about that in the comments? Who said anything about that? I think that he is a narcissist that took advantage of Megan being emotionally distraught over her mother. He actually trauma bonded with her. He talked about it in the album that he came out with right after the shooting. I didn't say anything about grape. I don't know what's happening here in the comments, but I need for everybody to calm down. I said take advantage, because he did. I do think he preyed on her in that time. I do think even if something did happen that she didn't want to happen, she would never admit that to herself. So I also feel like Megan has said time and time again that she like fucking. What of it? She needs to put that on a t-shirt. But she likes to have sex. She says that all the time. That's her business. I wouldn't have fucked him, but that's her business. Either way, the point is he's a predatory ass narc is what it's giving. He wanted to have sex with them both. Y'all don't ever find any fault in him for that. Y'all find fault in Megan for having sex with him after Kelsey. Mind you, Megan is the star. They are seen together, flirting with each other. It looked like they were messing around before the shooting even happened. So to me, I don't think Kelsey gave a damn about Megan having sex with Tori. I think that would not have been the first dick that they shared. I don't think she cared about that. I think it was all about the fact that Megan X'd her out, and now she lost the opportunity. So now she's just as mad at Megan and wants to go at Megan as Tori is. Tori is making videos about chopping hooves, and y'all up here talking about he's innocent. Free Tori. I had forgot about that video. I remember when it happened, but I had forgot about the video of him chopping hooves, which was literally like him making fun of her getting shot in the feet after allegedly telling her dance bitch. Yeah, it all feels like it goes together. That you were trying to harm her. You was mad that she was going in on your little ass. And so you decided to shoot her in the feet to try to ruin her career. That's what you were trying to do. That's what he was attempting to do. My dog. So the shooting happens. 6 months go by, 6 weeks. Megan, it has another performance. You see her feet tied up. She's talking about how her feet hurts, but she's still gonna do her performance because she's a professional, and she wasn't gonna let that man stop her because that's exactly what he was trying to do. He was online talking. It took Megan a long time before she actually came out and said that he did it. I do believe that she was trying to protect them all when she said she stepped on glass. You can obviously see she didn't step on glass because she went to the hospital and they showed bullet fragments in her feet. You don't get a hole in the side of your foot from stepping on glass. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid. This is common sense. I don't even understand what anybody's talking about. So she finishes school. She's still coming out with music. She's still going #1. She's getting Grammys. You got, what you call them? Yeah, I am angry. I am angry about it. Watching it made me very angry. You are absolutely right. I am absolutely angry about the way people respond to somebody being shot and making them out to be the villain in their own assault. I am very upset about the way people have handled Megan and this whole situation, slut shaming her, talking about how she, is just a social climber and she's a whore and all of this shit. So that meant what happened to her was okay. That's crazy. Y'all are crazy. Something's wrong with y'all. That does make me angry. I have every right to feel a way about injustices in the world. I have every right to feel upset about seeing somebody hurt. I didn't have to be in a hospital room, baby. She posted it on live. She posted it on the internet. Stupid. I didn't have to be in the hospital room, baby. You can go Google the pictures. Are y'all okay? The documentary made me angry. It absolutely made me mad. It did. Because I felt like I was watching somebody by themselves. They get assaulted. They didn't do anything to anybody. And everybody is jumping on them, making them feel scared. Not me. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm gonna go off, y'all. I'm gonna go off. And y'all know I'm also looking at comments at the same time. But it's so upsetting to watch her go through that by herself. The only person it seemed like she had besides Ferris was her cousin who had that cute little baby. But she was still doing all this amazing shit while all of these people are attacking her. Milagro, DJ Academics, Joe Button is like, I just don't like her. What the fuck has Megan Thee Stallion ever did to you for you to dislike her that much? The dislike for somebody that's just doing their thing, and especially when it comes to pussy popping, ain't doing nothing that nobody else ain't done before. Like, this is nothing new. It's crazy to me. I don't like the mentality. I don't like what I saw. I hated it while it was happening. That's why I used to get up here and go off about it then as it was happening. That's why the video, the day that he got the guilty verdict, I was up here. I told y'all. That's why to this day, seeing all of that hashtag free Tory shit is so aggravating and upsetting. Like, it's insane. They were absolutely attacking her. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Sending people death threats and a barrage of people saying that you're a liar about something that's as plain to see as that nigga shooting her? Yes. And you know what's so funny? The thing that's so funny is that the same thing could happen to you, Rashonda. Rashonda, you could get shot by a man that you're in a relationship with, that you had sex with. He could get upset with you about something. And the people around you will ask you what you did to deserve to get shot. A man could put his hands on you right now, and people would ask you, what did you do in order for them to put their hands on you? You could be her before you would ever be the man that everybody's defending after shooting somebody. It could be you. Bye. That's why it's crazy to me. Because it could be you more than anybody else. It could be your black ass. Because black women get this treatment more than anybody else. Blame her for her own shooting. It's crazy. It's crazy. And even you in the comments laughing about the shit like it's funny. Like it's something to be laughing about. Like, we're grown adult people. I'm 36 years old. I don't know who you are, how old you are, but as a 36-year-old woman that has often interacted with angry, violent men, it's crazy for y'all to find shit that's so close to home so fucking funny. Crazy. Y'all wildin'. Now, the rest of the documentary is her having a, I'm gonna pick myself up. You know what I'm saying? This is the part in the movie where a bitch gotta pick theyself up and keep going, regardless to what everybody's talking about. And she did SNL and cried during the performance. And shout out to Lorianne, because Lorianne was helping her with her performances and everything. And she killed that performance, but she cried when she was up there. And I remember because I watched it and I felt for her so bad. After that, she takes a break for like a month, goes to a wellness retreat, gets all of these different types of therapy, and like gets to a better place for herself, and has a healthier relationship with social media, coming and going as needed. But yeah, they broke into her house at the same time as the SNL thing happened. That's another thing. Somebody already thinks they're not safe. They were just shot. So of course that makes you feel like at any time anybody can do anything to you because you literally just got shot by somebody you was fucking with. So now you don't know who to trust. People are sending you death threats. You're performing in front of thousands of people, and at any moment, somebody could shoot, from the crowd or run up on you after a show. So now you're scared about that. Then you're also scared about the people that are close to you, because this was people who were close to you, not just strangers. So now you're absolutely scared and depressed. Like, and then somebody breaks into your house and you got people in the comments talking about nobody attacked her. You don't think that's being attacked, being shot, being blamed for being shot, being called a hoe about it, having people break in your house, send you death threats after you already almost got killed. I'm so confused about how that's not being attacked. I'm so confused. And as far as her music, Megan was popping before she got shot. It was her summer. That's why it was so crazy that happened. Because she was popping that summer. Like, when that was the summer, 2019, 2020? She was popping like a mug that summer. I was already on her music before the shooting, which is why I was glued to the shooting. Right. We from New Orleans. This is not funny. We see women being murdered. Bruh. Every day, B. Y'all in the comments, oh, it's funny. Okay. You can feel how you want to feel about it, but please understand, nobody's ever going to shame me for my emotions about serious topics that matter to me because I've been affected by domestic violence or by people not believing you when somebody has harmed you. That shit is infuriating. I'm gonna always feel how I feel and express how I feel. Ain't nobody gonna ever make me feel no type of way about that. Amani, thank you for the super chat, boo. On the stand, Kelsey said that Tori and Megan were arguing about who the biggest star was in the car, and Tori was trying to prove he was the biggest star, which is why she was really getting in his ass, and he was not the biggest star. Thank you, Amani, for the super chat and for reminding us about that. Like, that was insane. First of, we really fell in love with Megan right around the time that Black Lady sketch show started, because they made all the hot girls make it pop pop pop. They intro song, and we loved that show. And we just got, we like, you know, started listening to it. We're like, I need to get into her a little bit more. And then you would see her freestyles out on the internet. And I mean, she was killing it. I am a hip hop head. I love real rap. And Meg always showed up as somebody that could ride a beat, that knew how to make her voice round and big, and knew how to throw her voice at certain words. Like, people may feel like, oh, she make the same type of music. That's because you don't really listen to her music. If you don't really listen to her music, you don't know how many different types of songs there are, about how she actually is the one sitting up there writing, putting her emotions into her album. Traumazine was impeccable. I don't care what nobody say. Traumazine is still to this day getting played all the time in my Jeep. Okay? Like, I just think she's a great artist even outside of that. And I think that um having this happen to her, regardless to, you know, all this other shit, to me, that doesn't matter. That doesn't mean anybody deserves to be harmed. And she was harmed. And what should be going for what's right is the person who harmed her being held accountable for that, not him being freed because you don't like him. And I mean, because you don't like her and you like him, or because you don't like women, you know, who speak out about sexuality. You know, like, that's crazy to me. But yeah, and then this act two it's been going hard too. Like, the act two, that TYG song, oh my god, that shit go hard. Plus, that song How I Look on Glorilla's album go hard as fuck. How I Look, I love the way she threw her voice on that. Okay, so yeah, I was already a fan of hers. I will never be a fan of anybody. I knew she was lying about fucking Tori the entire time. I said that. I thought they was fucking around before the shooting happened. So Rocksteady is a good one too. It's a lot of bangers, because the Bigger in Texas was good too. Yes, to me, right is right and wrong is wrong. And at the end of the day, you don't get to just shoot people for no reason. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy that y'all feel like he should have got away with that. Or that there's another chain of events besides that. I still don't understand that shit. Either way, Kirk needs to shut the fuck up, okay? With that hairline. Shut the fuck up, Kirk, looking like that. You turtle face ass nigga. I can't stand these niggas. My God. Anyway, the documentary was really good. It's on Amazon Prime. If y'all want to check it out, y'all absolutely should. It's a tearjerker though. Like, I'm gonna say that. It made me very emotional watching it, because watching her go through that in real time, it was just hard to watch. Like, watching somebody feel what you know they were already feeling based on the things that people are saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just very hard to watch. But I hope she continues to take care of herself. I hope she continues to be surrounded by people that will really love and support her, and, you know, help guide her in a positive light, and, you know, make it easier for her to be successful without allowing the hate from nobodies in comments and shit to affect what she's doing. Because sometimes, you know, I'm not as big as Megan Thee Stallion, but I feel like I totally understand what it's like sometimes to want to quit something you are so good at, just because you are tired of dealing with this. Like, it's crazy. And it's so funny because, like, watching other YouTubers, I recognize it's not just me that feels that way. You know what I mean? Like, you could love what you do, but people can really make you hate what you do by the way they act and how the internet is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. But whenever I see people like Megan keep going and keep being successful, you know, it reminds me never to quit. Like, even with Big Crit. Like Big Crit has never got on in the mainstream way like I feel like he deserves to. But if he ever stopped making music, it would break my heart. Like, it doesn't matter that he doesn't get the same Drake fandom, because to me, he's still a better artist. And I have to remind myself about that all the time when it comes to me doing YouTube. And it don't matter how good I am at this shit, my views or my subscriber count may not always reflect that. It's just, it is what it is. That's why you do shit, because you love it. Anyway, Najee Bishop, thank you for being a member for 14 months. I am mad that Traumazine was a great album and it was overlooked because of the case. Plus, the state pressed the charges against Chucky, aka Troy Lance. Thank you. And absolutely, that's another thing everybody forgets. Megan didn't press charges. The state did. Everybody forgets that. And they were really trying to handle this case as if it was a woman accusing a man of rape. And that's not what happened. That was not what was going on. Who she slept with was of no consequence to this case at all. Period. I'm glad that the court of law thought the same. All right. Now, let's move on. So Drea Michelle decided to respond to Laura Govan. Now, I told y'all I felt like Laura Govan was going way too hard in her interview with Carlos King, talking about how she spit on Drea and beat Drea's ass because she found out that Drea was fucking with Gilbert Arenas and she didn't tell her, and she was all in her face being cool with her and didn't tell her that they shared dick. And I told y'all I felt like it wasn't that serious for her to still be as mad as she sounded like now. Like, you still sound mad about it. She's like, I beat Drea's ass. I spit on her and everything because you're not going to play in my face. And I feel like, is it somebody playing in your face, or do they not care about that nigga and feel like it's not even really worth talking about because I'm not fucking him no more. You not fucking him no more. Or, you know, I don't know, because I think Laura and him were broken up by that point. Like, by the time Laura got to the show, I don't think her and Gilbert were back together. So it was just kind of like, girl, like, why you still, why you still got all this about it? Like, I do understand feeling like a woman is being fake in your face and wanting to beat her ass about it. Like, I totally get that. But she was acting like Drea was still fucking that man currently. Like, you went and whipped her ass like they was still fucking, like, at the same time that you was fucking with him and y'all friends. And she, like, that she acted like it was still happening in that moment. Like, the way she was talking about it. Okay. And I just kind of felt like, girl, I get it, but damn, like, yeah, it seemed like you were more upset at Drea than you are at Gilbert, and Gilbert continues to disrespect you by just being the way he is, girl. Like, that's just sad. I don't even know why you was ever with that nigga. I can't tell you what was attractive about Gilbert Arenas besides him having money. But I feel like all of y'all was, hoes. Everybody was out here serving up cooch to the highest bidder. And I'm not mad at you about it, girl. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's weird for other people to think it's a big deal. Okay? But either way, Drea said, I don't bother nobody. Why does nobody bother me? And when I tell you, the people in the comments was acting like they couldn't understand that she was calling old girl a nobody. She was calling her a nobody. Thank you, Teresa. I hope you feeling good. I hope you're feeling good. Shout out to Teresa. Shout out to the girls. Taisha, Sharice, Talia, okay, Jamila, Amanda, Tiffany, whoever else is in the comments. I don't know whoever else is in the comments. Okay, but I love all my girls. But yeah, I don't bother nobody. Why does nobody bother me? Okay.
At the time, they brought her on Basketball Wives.
Okay. So she said that, but then she went on, girl. Hold up. Where the rest of it at? Because there was more. Wait. There's more. Where is it at? Is it in this one? Okay, here it is. Okay. She said, first, I'm not the type of person to clear shit up, but enough is enough. I've been cyber bullied and podcast bullied for almost 12 months straight by both men and women and have stayed quiet. That's true. I don't care about likes, comments, or going viral, but if I'm going to trend, I'm going to trend today and all fucking day. I didn't mess with anyone's husband. Let's be clear that no one was married, because people really were talking about Laura and Gilbert as if they were married. Okay. They were not married. All right. So acting as if Drea was like cheating with somebody's husband, like, no, okay, like there was no honor amongst these thieves. Okay. Let's also be clear that the interactions I had with him were years before I was on the show. I did not know her then. I also did not know her when I agreed to be on the show, or her sister. I didn't even know either of them were going to be on the show. So say the word friend is to say the word friend is a huge stretch. I do feel like being cordial with people and being nice to people can be misconstrued as y'all being friends. However, I feel like Drea didn't want to tell you because Drea felt like it wasn't your business, and also felt like, why talk about it? Why? I'm trying to erase my whole card. Why should I bring up somebody that's gonna add to my whole card? Y'all don't know I fucked him. Like in general, I just think that if you don't have to tell somebody some shit like that, most people would probably not tell people some shit like that. And I know everybody acts like, oh, you should at least be honest and tell a person. But in real life, I feel like most people would probably not say anything. Most people would just be like, girl, that was like 20 years ago. I forgot. Like, like why do I need to tell you this? Like, it don't matter now. In my opinion, y'all. But I do feel like I could understand why a woman would be upset. Like, you fucked him and you ain't tell me. Like, I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't, but I probably wouldn't trust her anyway. Okay, so I do feel like on some level, Laura is putting 20 on 10 because you want to be a victim in this situation, because you being able to beat up another woman's ass over your boyfriend makes you feel like you were the wife and you were pedestalized in a situation. So you had a right to go and beat her ass. And it's like, nah, like, I don't know. Girl, I would have pressed charges. I probably would have pressed charges on your puss ass, because, girl, no, not you rolling up on me. Okay, not you rolling up on me while we shooting, and I don't even know what it's about. Like, girl, what? That's wild. That's wild. Can you imagine being Drea and having no idea why you fighting this bitch right now? Okay, like, that's insane. But anyway, she says she didn't know them. So, and she did not know, she didn't know them, period, when she got on the show. So she didn't go on the show knowing that she was gonna be behind, Laura. But it's funny because didn't Laura fuck Shaq, and Laura came on Shawnee's show knowing she had fucked Shaq, and you want to go and drag somebody for doing the same thing to you? Is that what I'm to believe is happening right here? Drea said, I don't come to social media and bash people. I didn't always have the conscience that I have today. With that being said, I will keep most of what I am saying polite. To be honest, during my time on the show, it was the highest ratings that it had ever had. Meaning that y'all could try to act like I'm just a little throwaway, but bitch, please, okay? Drea Michelle made Basketball Wives, bitch. I'm not gonna lie. Once she left, it went downhill. Once she left, it wasn't as good anymore. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really did like Drea. I didn't always like Drea. I was with everybody else when we was thinking she was a bad mom and I don't give a fuck ass bitch. Yeah, all that shit. All that shit. But at the same time, I just kind of feel like people would still be too mad about shit that ain't got nothing to do with them. Like, that's that girl life. Many of y'all won't admit it, but I brought comedic relief, and a breath of fresh air, and most importantly, relatability to the normal girl who watched the show. Also very true. All of my dirty laundry was aired on the show, and when I say all, I mean all. I have been called some of the worst things on national TV. I'm almost at the end, but I will say my storyline carried the show. Carried. Had there been something involving me, trust and believe it would have been put out there, air for further enjoyment of people that watch trash TV. So basically, she's saying that girl they didn't catch her, and she ain't beat my ass. She lying. That's what it sounds like she's saying to me. Again, I don't get on this internet and bash anybody. I certainly don't blame the woman in any situation where I am owed some sort of respect from my man. I don't get on this internet and tell my side of the story often because I respect the fact that it's not only my side. I give a lot of people grace by being quiet and not sharing. Timelines aren't timelining, and I'm sorry to people that can't understand that. I hope you read this in a tone that is of a strong woman, once again coming to the internet defending herself and not a victim. I'm never a victim. I am a victor. Now, if you will excuse me, I will get back to my very normal, non-reality TV related, multifaceted life. Thank you.
Clear things up.
All right, girl, do you? Y'all, I don't know why y'all always mad. Why y'all always mad at Drea? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because y'all really don't like hoes. I think that's what it is. I think a lot of y'all really don't like hoes. And I don't know why. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Mind your business. There's nothing to do with you. Okay, so let's
One.
I'ma just tell y'all. I feel like Nikki is hilarious and it's kind of giving funny Marco. Both of them. It's just giving funny Marco. This was actually like hilarious, but also not, because it's just like I wish y'all would stop laughing and making light of such a serious, dark, fucked up situation. Because when you look at this shit in retrospect, it's gonna seem callous and tone deaf. Yeah.
No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club.
And who started it?
This time, I think I got loud and got aggressive, but it was the third time it's happened. And so I felt like I needed to like stand up for myself, even though I was talking and we was having a lot of crazy words. I was walking that way to avoid the issue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's what happened. And it's unfortunate, but what's dope is that we all got on the phone. We talked for about 35 minutes.
You that don't care.
You don't care about the piece about it?
At what point? So you saying someone approached you, and this is the third time y'all been having this argument. What was y'all arguing about?
Comments that I was making on my show, on my news.
Oh, you got a show?
I'm on the news now. I'm a news anchor.
What?
I'm a news anchor. Yep, I'm on the news.
You know what to do with yourself, huh?
No, I'm having a good time.
Why are you having a good time with this?
I am, Nikki. I'm like
good is a word you should.
Right. Why would you say good time? Also, though, I am very much the rest of y'all like, girl, the call is coming from the inside of the house. How dare you?
I'm having a great time. I'm alive.
Also, I felt like the way people talk about Nikki in the men you like to be around, girl, it's giving both you and Ray J shouldn't be talking, is what it's giving.
Amen.
You taught me that. No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club.
Not you taught me that.
You said you weren't there, but you knew. And then you kept being around.
No. What I was saying when I said that assets is being taken had nothing to do with that. Assets is being taken since the 90s.
Do you think that's funny?
That's what I asked them. I said, do y'all think this shit is funny?
She was about to laugh.
Who did you ask that?
I said the world. I said, when I said, y'all think I'm going to come out with Ray White jelly? I said, y'all think this shit funny?
Hey, Ray J.
What the fuck is you talking?
I don't like baby oil. That's what I told them.
So and they tried to pour baby oil on you?
No, I said that people...
So they tried to put baby oil on you. What is going on in this conversation? Where did you get that from?
Joking too much about this bad thing that's happening, and then I said, should I come out with Ray White jelly?
You're joking about it.
I'm promised. When there
are several people traumatized from what I can, and I don't know anything to be proven true, but I'm just saying people.
Yes, you're saying the same thing. Yes, I'm just saying that. I guess obviously a little bit.
Jelly.
I said, if I said that, would that be funny?
You said you weren't. Didn't you? Was you just fighting people in the club?
No, I was being
the glasses, y'all. I hate Ray J. Why is he wearing these glasses like this?
A better person in the club, and I want to always be the better person.
Were you just fighting in the club? Yes or no? I don't want.
No, we didn't have a fight. We had a big argument right outside the club.
And who started it?
This time, I think I got loud and got aggressive, but it was the third time it's happened. And so I felt like I needed to like stand up for myself. Even though I was talking shit and we was having a lot of crazy words, I was walking that way to avoid the issue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And that's what happened. And it's unfortunate, but what's dope is that we all got on the phone. We talked for about 35 minutes.
You that.
Why are you interrupting?
Don't care.
What is wrong with her?
You don't care about the police
Listen.
about it?
At what point? So you saying someone approached you, and was you just fighting people in the club? Third time y'all been having this argument. What was y'all arguing about?
Comments that I was making on my show,
These fucking
on my
Oh, you
news
got
show.
a show?
I mean, I'm on the news now. I'm a news anchor.
What?
I'm a news anchor. Yep, I'm on the news.
No, what the fuck to do with yourself, huh?
No, I'm having a good time.
You're not.
I am, Nikki. I'm having like
good
what?
is a word you.
I'm having a great time. I'm alive.
Amen.
You taught me that. You did.
Third time y'all been having this argument. What was y'all arguing about?
Comments.
Stop. If you over cocky yourself.
That's crazy. That might be the pause of the year. That might be a word.
And the fact that you think all of this is funny when there is an there is an issue right now with down low men.
Down low
because they have wives and
is that what this is about, Nikki? What the fuck? What are we in 1998? Because they have wives? Is really? This is about down low men? When did we start talking about down low men? Nikki, who is a down low man? When have you heard that? Diddy wasn't down low. Everybody around Diddy knew what he was doing. The women around Diddy knew what he was doing. Diddy wasn't down low. What is she talking about? Girl, who you telling on?
You know, innocent people who simply want to just know the truth.
Well, I said it. Asses is being taken in ways that can't nobody explain. They being manipulated. Yeah. And right now they saying people in the church doing it. And like I said on the news, I can't even turn cheek to cheek because if somebody hit me, all I'm thinking about is butt cheeks. You know, it's not okay. Hey,
stop.
So that's what I've been talking about. So yeah, I'm an advocate. Nikki, like for real, it's getting out of control. Asses are being manipulated without their consent.
And how long were you around for it?
Well,
present.
Of course, I wasn't there when it was actually.
Oh, you was never there?
No, you was never there?
I wasn't. What I'm saying is I've never been in a room where an ass was being manipulated. But I know for a fact that these things are happening because of all the things that people are going through, even in the gay agency. Like there's so many stories that they can go through about. Look at the
we don't want
Menendez
nobody
brothers.
agency, sweetheart.
But look at the Menendez brothers. They asked.
I will X this box immediately.
So I'm not gonna say nothing but about just
the box immediately, okay?
You know, I'm not gonna talk about nobody's ass, just asses in general.
That's why. If you try to be funny again,
she's trying to be funny. What you talking about, bitch?
You see, that's not your. Anyway,
gay agency is wild. It is.
I'm so sorry.
What you're like?
Hi, Big Frida.
Now. If you knew, you said you weren't there, but you knew, and then you kept being around.
No. What I was saying when I said that asses is being taken had nothing to do with that. Asses is being taken since the 90s.
Do you think that's funny?
That's that thing that's happening. And then I said, should I come out with Ray White jelly?
You're joking about it.
I'm promised. When
there are several people traumatized from what I can, and I don't know anything to be proven true, but I'm just saying people.
Yes, we're saying the same thing. Yes. I'm just saying that I guess obviously a little bit
jelly
when it comes to shit. I'm on the news.
What were y'all arguing about yesterday? That would tell me what I need to know.
What we was arguing about yesterday is that they tried to fight me before in a hotel. They said, Justin said, let's take a fade. I don't like what you're talking about with my pops. Respectfully,
CJ is now, CBJ is saying, yo, CBJ, I can't add anyone. For some reason, Instagram won't ever let me add anyone. And when I try to,
CBJ got
it
into it
says
with the
that
homie
I'm
Wack.
adding them as a moderator. So, yeah.
I don't want
And now,
this.
Soldier Boy, can you undo yourself as a moderator, please?
Pause.
Hmm?
No, nothing. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
What you said?
Nothing.
What were y'all arguing about?
Yo, that's some of it. This was the whole thing, but I haven't had a chance to watch it, and you can't like go through shit. I would just have to watch the whole thing, and I'm not I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, y'all. But Wack, remember I told y'all that if something came out, you remember I told y'all, but they didn't even play it. They didn't even play it cool.
You fuck with transgenders. Nigga, you know, niggas, we been.
So that's what you was alluding to? That's what you was alluding to on that live?
That's a fact.
Which son?
The one look like it.
Hey, Ghost, what's his name again? The one that looked like him?
Christian. That's Christian.
Christian.
Yeah. And the other one ain't his. See, you want to leave us alone, us that been around. No, nigga, you fuck with transgenders. Nigga, you know, niggas, we been.
So that's what you was alluding to? That's what you was alluding to on that live?
That's a fact.
Which son?
The one look like it.
Hey, Ghost, what's his name again? The one that looked like him?
Christian. That's Christian. Yeah.
So now Wack 100 is online insinuating that Christian messes with trans women. I mean, so what that mean? This is the weird thing about a lot of these people. And I feel like Nikki just did the same thing. They're really misunderstanding that the problem is not anybody being gay. It's not people being trans. The issue is drugging and assaulting people against their will, trying to take coochie from people, trying to take booty from people. That's what the issue is. Are y'all okay? So let's move on, because y'all know, we was talking about 50 Cent saying that Omari Hardwick overplayed his hand, overvalues himself, right? Y'all, my dog is in the background snoring for dear God. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Okay, so we talked about that day before yesterday, on Wednesday or Thursday, child, whichever day it was. It was Wednesday. Okay, and so Notori said Amari Hardwick started this amazing journey, and I don't know all of what happened with 50 and O, but I'll say this: I love Amari Hardwick. He's an amazingly talented human. He's also a good person, but there would be no power without Ghost, right? So I hope they can find love and peace between each other.
Well, when he says this stuff on, I think he overvalues himself, to be honest with you, because since then, it's been a long time since he hasn't been in power. Mm-hmm. Why are we not excited about the new projects?
What new project?
It's new projects.
You got new. I didn't know.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that is exactly what I'm talking about. If there was noise going on, if he was that big of a draw, then we would see noise. We see new things happening. Mm-hmm. We see you out with.
When we go to renegotiate contracts as athletes, what do you, Fred and Channing, do? You go, coach, this many sacks, this many tackles, this much, this many. I got my yak yardage is this. Fred, we're not talking yak yardage. No, we are. Right. We are talking yak yardage because there's that too. I sustain after getting hit 5 times. I usually give you 3 more yards after being hit 5 times. 1, 5. Mm-hmm. I'm a football cat, Ryan. Metrics speak. You know why I like sports? Because sports is about X's and O's. There is no objective. No, you either make the play or you ride the bench.
Straight up. No subjectivity to it.
No. That's it. So it's that person who's an activist and a poet who is full of grace and mercy to absolutely be like, Stars, I'm still super humble. 50 and Courtney, I'll thank you forever. But all of them know he didn't really make no money. They know it before I know it. When we go to renegotiate contracts as athletes, what do you, Fred and Channing, do? You go, coach, this many sacks, this many tackles.
But it says here, Amari previously disclosed he made $150K per week on Power. And what you would have like 10 weeks. So he made $1.5 million doing a season, basically. I mean, yeah, I could kind of see how he would feel like that's not really a lot of money, especially if he has to put money into it in any way. You know, paying to live in different places. Like it just depends on what the contract is talking about. But you know, that's how Omari felt. That's how 50 felt. Notori said what she said. She said this.
Out there. 50 Cent is trending again. And, 50 was like, listen, me and Omari are not on good terms. And Omari is, quite frankly, overvaluing himself. We've had the conversation.
I just heard that. That's insane to me. Amari is literally the epitome of power. Amari Hardwick started this amazing, like the journey. And I don't know all of what happened with 50, black female showrunner fought for us. I mean, the entire network changed the game with how they introduced power to the world. So I do feel, for me, it was a different scenario. But I have so much, again, understanding, love, and support for what everyone's experiences, what he went through. But I definitely feel like
last. Can you see them reconciling with 50's personality? Can you see them?
Of course. I think 50 is super cool, and he will reconcile at the end of the day with anyone. I mean, he got Taraji in a new show, and when Empire was on, it was beef. I think at the end of the day, it's all love, and we can always do, piecing it up. So that's how.
But
So yeah, she said that, and to some degree, I do feel like 50, tries to show up a little bit better than he used to. He's still a clown, he still trolls people, all of that shit. Because yeah, I'm still mad about the way he clowned her about her hair. It was a lot of things. Yeah, my sound. It was a lot of things that 50 has done over the years that I have found reprehensible and just shows him to be a fucked up human being. I'm still not over how he treated his son. The shit that went down with that first baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, just made him look like not a good person. I also didn't like 50 Cent from the way he first came out bullying the shit out of Ja Rule. Like, it was a lot of shit that I did not like about him. I also didn't like about, he was very big-headed about himself. And I understand you have to be like that. But when him and Kanye had their albums coming out on the same day and he thought he was going to outsell Kanye, I thought that was crazy. It was back when we was all still fucking with Kanye. It was like, yeah, son, like you've always thought you were better than everybody and you really weren't. Like to me, he didn't make better songs than Ja Rule. Like the only reason Ja Rule really fell off is because Ja Rule went to did he go to jail? And he had that case. He had that shit. Wasn't that a RICO charge or some shit they had with Irv Gotti and all of them? You know what I mean? But essentially, when it almost felt like hip hop allowed for 50 Cent to bully Ja Rule out of hip hop. That's what it felt like, even though I know it's more complicated than that. And that shit annoyed the fuck out of me because y'all, we had bangers every summer for like a good 2-3 years because of Ja Rule. And then 50 come out and it's like 1 or 2, 3. Yeah, okay, I'm a window shopper. And go get shorty, it's your birthday. And then the song with Sierra and I take you to the candy shop. You know what I'm saying? Like he made good songs. Please don't get me wrong. But it wasn't the same thing as what I felt with Ja Rule. I'm sorry. Like them Ja Rule songs that would come out. What I do without my baby? Like they had us in a chokehold in the early 2000s. Where would I be without you, baby? So if you need me, if you want me to put it on you, because I love you. And don't you forget it. Whatever you need me, if you want me to put it on you, come on. Darling. Listen, in a shine, Ja Rule, what are you? What? I'll ride for you, die for you, do anything you want me to. I'll be a down ass chick. I wanna be your chick. I wanna be look between me and you. What? And between me and you, baby. Listen, like what? I cry, you cry, we cry together. I cry, you cry, we cry together. Like what? It's just those rainy days. Spend a lifetime trying to wash away. Until the sun comes and I see your face. That's how I go. Shining me. I was living so crazy and sexy and cool, and we begin to love it. Watching all of the heartache and pain of the world and thinking nothing of it. Listen, that song with him and Mary, it's just those rainy days. That was the shit. What? Like it felt good. Like to me, like Ja Rule's music felt good. You know what I'm saying? 50's music was just like a good song. Like it was a bop, but it was lacking in feel. Like, I'm sorry. The actual comparison, it was lacking in vibe and feel, man. Ja Rule and them had that shit in a chokehold. They absolutely could like wrap you up in their music. Like it would be the only song you know, niggas that be living it up. Don't do it. What? I ain't do that one. Hold up. What was the other one when he came back out with with Bobby Brown? The song with Bobby Brown. What? That was my shit. Hold up. Now I gotta, cause now I didn't spaced. And now I gotta go find it. I gotta go find the Bobby Brown Ja Rule song. And I know you getting bored dealing with him. Girl, you miss my thugging, the loving. And I know you getting bored. That was the shit. Yo, that was the shit. What? Oh my God. You had to be there, I guess. Bobby was high as a cat. Shout, the way Bobby ran off the jet, they had a plane set up, and Bobby ran off the plane doing high knees. And I know you get bored. Bruh, I loved it. It was a great time. Yeah, Ja Rule and Nelly had us like in a straight cycle. Oh, listen, it was a great time. If you want to go and take a ride with me with three niggas in the boat with the goldies, oh, I do I this. Hey, must be the money. That was the shit. But yeah, y'all, I just never understood. Anyway, let's get back to 50. 50 said, I was minding my business. Then here we go again, shaking my head. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with a problem. Do we have a problem? I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means.
Well,
I don't know what this means. I don't know. Is it a threat? Like, I don't know what's going on.
I think that, I was just being honest, and it's no shade to 50. He has his feelings, and I don't know all of the issues that went down, like I said in that interview. But I think overall, I was just trying to express that, power was something that started this whole journey of creating stars, the Stars app. And I'm grateful for the opportunity. And 50 and Courtney gave me that opportunity. So, at the end of the day, I know that there's politics involved in their positions as well. So I respect 50, but I also have to honor what Omari Hardwick brought to the table. And all I said in that interview was that, I feel like he is kind of a staple in the power world, that we can never undervalue him either. So I just think that as people, particularly as Black people, I'll just say this, as Black people, we have to remember to be okay with valuing each other and really celebrate those moments. I think that, I was just being
up on.
Okay, so yeah, I appreciate what she said. I do. And I do feel like she was very much trying not to have an issue with anybody in her statement. And I felt like it was fair. So, if 50 wants to like crash out with Notori over that shit, that'll just go to show that, the Lord ain't done with 50. There's still a lot of maturing that needs to happen as it pertains to the way he deals with conflict, especially with women, when it ain't even about all that. Like, it ain't even worth all that. It ain't about all that. Like, just chill the fuck out all the ways around. Okay. So I forgot to talk about this. So the documentary, because y'all, I just wanted to move on from the subject, but let's come right back to it real quick, because Gayle King responded, because of course everybody has to make everything a big deal. When Megan Thee Stallion in her documentary said, I didn't even think this bitch was gonna ask me about Tory. Like, she's saying this bitch just as a pronoun, just like we say, nigga, bitch as pronouns, not as a, derogatory remark against somebody, but just more so as a pronoun. Okay. Like man, like he or she, like, okay, they, them, like it's a pronoun. Okay. Anyway, but this is what Gayle had to say.
Hey, I'm just sitting here minding my own business. People are reaching out to me saying, hey, Gayle, Megan Thee Stallion just called you a bitch. Well, I know you're expecting me, or maybe you're thinking I have something negative to say. I do not. I have nothing but great, great love and respect for Megan Thee Stallion, cheering her on always. But there's so much bigger things that are happening in the world, like radio today. There's so much to discuss. The election. Segment 2, Halloween, hence the orange and black.
Are you dressed as a today?
Nope, I'm not dressed as I'm just dressed as Gayle King. Seriously, I got nothing but love for Megan Thee Stallion. I'm nuts about her. Hey, I'm just sitting here minding my own.
I think Gayle understood the way she was saying it, and she wasn't calling her a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people act real weird. Anyway, speaking of something, I want y'all opinion on. Okay, y'all get in the comments and y'all let me know how y'all feel about this.
And you need to be careful when you go to the league.
Nah, yeah,
I'm coming from sis.
Right.
Even when you're in college, you need to be careful with these women.
Nah, yeah, I'll be chilling now.
Like no, for real. Like
I'm
once slip up,
I'm already knowing.
You be seeing these stories?
Yeah, for sure. I'm chilling now.
God, don't do it.
That was like, nah.
Cause I'm coming after y'all.
Don't.
I'm coming.
Facts.
Don't do it.
No.
These women.
Crazy. I'm already knowing.
Cause you're 17. It's the women you got to worry about. That be a little older too.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
We're not playing. You need to be careful.
Okay. So this kind of annoyed me. This kind of annoyed me because even though I definitely understand giving this young man the advice, watch these women, meaning that everybody's always throwing coochie at you. So if you gonna catch coochie, put a condom on it. Don't be having babies with these women so that they can just get a check off you and make your life miserable. Wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be out here skeeting off on everybody. That's great advice. But when she turned around and said, I'm coming for you. So what you gonna do? You gonna beat a bitch up if she get pregnant by this nigga? As if he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I kind of feel like if you dumb enough to get a girl pregnant, what I'm about to be mad for? What I'm about to come to you for? Like, what is going on? What is happening? I don't know. I just feel like there is a lack of responsibility with the young men and with men, period, when it comes to these dynamics. Okay. I was watching, shout out to Oliver Twix. I was watching Oliver Twix Instagram video because he and Angela Preston from America's Next Top Model and Babs Bunny from Making a Band, they do they do a panel together. And I was watching this little clip where they're talking about Kirk, Rashida, and Jasmine, and Babs is going off. Babs is hella male identified, New York, you know what I'm saying? Really, like, she's a STEM, like she's strapping some bitch, like, Babs is a nigga at heart and at mind and in spirit. Ultimately, she is a nigga in a woman's body. Okay. And Babs is going off about how you knew that was somebody else's husband, talking about Jasmine and saying that Jasmine is a bad mother because she got pregnant by a married man. You put your child in this situation. And I'm just kind of like, I think that's going too fucking far. Because I think a man that has a baby outside of his household can still be a good dad if he chooses to. Just like you could have been married to the nigga and he could have still left you. It always puts the responsibility on the woman to make sure the father is being a good father. She can't just worry about her being a good mom. She has to worry about him being a good dad and what position he's in life. Like, so he don't have to think about none of that. I have to think about it. I'm a bad mom. He's not a bad father for not being there for our kid. I'm a bad mom because he's not there for our kid. Even though there are men who take care of their children, whether they are in the household with the mother or not. Like, I grew up around them. I know people that are there for their kids, whether they're with the person or not. I also know a whole bunch of people that started out together and still fucking broke up and not together anymore. You can't make two people stay in a household if they don't want to. So I was just like, Babs, what is going on? Why is it all on Jasmine? I was just like, that's crazy. Y'all put it all on the women. There's no onus or responsibility on the man who is the one that's actually in the marriage. That's actually the person that ejaculates into the woman. Nigga, you're going around carrying the fertilizer. Like, I could or could not get pregnant, but you gonna skeet off inside me either way. Maybe you should be trying to protect your sperm. You gonna beat the bitch up, Angel? Like, what were we talking about? I'm sure she's just being facetious, but it's just weird to me to be mad at a woman for getting pregnant by a man who also impregnated the woman. Like, it, I just think that's weird. Y'all let me know. Okay. Thank you. Yes, these are the type of conversations she had.
For when you go to the league,
You know,
Nah,
this
yeah,
is
I'm
coming from sis.
yeah, it's coming from sis. Like, okay, girl. Okay, girl. So since y'all brought up somebody brought it up in the comments. Yes, girl, I did hear.
So word on the street is that Kirk then got allegedly then got Jasmine pregnant again, and it just got me thinking, Rashida must be fucking Batman. She must be Batman at night, and Kirk the only one that know. And she can't get her cover blown because if she leave Kirk gonna tell. So she can't have her cover blown because she got to be Batman because nobody else can be Batman except for Rashida.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. But that's the word on the curb. And speaking of the word on the curb, I have not seen this on any blog. So before we get into DJ Envy, somebody mentioned it in the comments. I have been seeing the stories about Jim Jones marrying Brooke Bailey and Chrissy punching him in the face. I'm not sure if that's true, just like I'm not sure if Rashida and Kirk having another baby with Jasmine again. Like, I don't know. Because at this point, it's absolutely giving Rashida and Kirk having a baby with Jasmine. Okay, like they about to have a baby with that girl again. I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be looking at Kelsey, his daughter, like, hey, boo. Shout out to Erica De Niro, okay? That clip of LaToya Luckett that she plays, hey, boo. Okay? Because you was talking all that yin yang, you was looking for my boyfriend. He is now. What's up? Because she was sitting up there talking about my dad doesn't want her anymore. My dad doesn't want her anymore. Girl, she better not be pregnant by your daddy the way y'all was on television, bucking Rashida fucking head up on national television, trying to make her believe that nigga don't want to fuck that girl again. Of course he wants to fuck that girl again. What's wrong with y'all? Most of these niggas will fuck Jasmine if they thought she would be quiet about it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if it's true, y'all, but that's what they said. And that's what they're saying with Chrissy. Chrissy found out that Jim Jones married Brooke Bailey, who was his side chick, and punched that nigga in the face. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true. That's the word on the curb, girl. That's the word on the curb. Okay. Then let's go ahead. You know what? I want to save that one. I'm going to save that one for the very end. I do want to do Young Thug first. All right, y'all. So for all y'all that wanted Young Thug to be released from jail, congratulations. It says here, Young Thug is now a free man, but not without a few stipulations. According to BBC, Thug is banned from Metro Atlanta area for 10 years, except for special events or serious illnesses. As a part of the conditions of his release, he must also give 4 anti-gun or anti-gang performances in the Metro Atlanta. He's allowed to still perform with Gunna, a co-defendant in the case, and obviously can promote or be affiliated with gangs. This is a great deal for him. Okay, this is a great deal. Okay, so Young Thug basically got out scot-free. All right, basically.
Thing that you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. I take full responsibility for, my crimes or my charges. I want to say sorry to my family, my mom. My mom got 11 kids. I can't say all their names, my managers, my kids that's not here. Really everybody that got something to do with this situation, I want to say sorry for just having so much time investing into this, and I am a smart guy. I am a good guy, and I really got a good heart. I find myself in a lot of stuff because I was just nice or cool, and I understand that you can't be that way when you reach a certain height because it could end bad, and it don't really have to have
Thing that you want to say?
Do with you, but it could end bad, and it could, fall on you. And I know the choice is yours, it's up to you. And I hope that you allow me to go home today and just trust in me to just do the right thing and never see you again unless it's at a bar in the future or something. Just out of this type of situation, I promise you I won't ever be in this type of situation again. I'm sorry to the sheriff, everybody for just having to put extra time in. I know y'all got paid more money, but I'm sorry for y'all having to put this extra time in to be away from y'all family, and I just hope that you find it in your heart to free shows. And I always did that. I did free shows and gave it to single parents, millions of dollars. I made $1.8 million on a free show, and I gave it all to single parent charity. And I did like 2 or 3 shows that made like
Executive to count 61, also backloaded.
Okay. I mean, so we know what they're going to say. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he already knew he was about to get off when he gave this speech. And I think the reason why I say that is because it's giving the nervousness of somebody that is happy they're getting out of the situation. Like, does he sound relieved while he's giving this speech, even though he's giving it before they tell him? Saying that he got in this situation just from being a nice guy, I can understand how that could be a possibility, but I don't believe it. This is Young Thug, correct? Hold up. I just want to look something up real quick, y'all. Hold up. Hold up, fresh as I turn, baby. Gator boots with a pimped out Gucci suit. Ain't got no job, but I stay shy. I stay shy. Oh, okay. Okay. So that is the same person who tried to allegedly murder Lil Wayne on the tour bus. Aha. I was just trying to make sure. Cause I be confused. Sometimes it be this person, sometimes it be that person, and you confused because they look alike or because they name similar. I didn't want to say the wrong thing you did. But I was just like, is that the same nigga that they say shot at Wayne tour bus for baby? Is he him? He a good guy? He just got caught up in this because he's such a nice guy. Him? His lawyer said that was a lie. Oh, is that right? I'm gonna tell y'all, nice guys are dangerous. Okay, nice guys are dangerous. Y'all be safe out here. I see a lot of people so excited, You know, Mariah the Scientist is gonna get her man back. Somebody said he better marry Mariah the Scientist and go live on the farm some fucking well. The streets are dead. That is a great deal for him, though. I do wonder if he's going to actually go and do the right thing, or if he's gonna go back to his regularly scheduled programming, because eventually people just fall back in. But we'll see, because a lot of the very successful rappers seem to understand and stop. So, you know, like Snoop. You know, Snoop had a murder case. They got him off. After that, we ain't hear no more problems. Now he's on television with white women making money. Okay, he's in every commercial. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. So since he got off, man. So I hope I hope Son makes better decisions moving forward, because he's about to be back on the streets, not in Metro Atlanta, but definitely back out on these streets. All right. And then let's go here real quick, because we also discussed the first time. I thought Walter was done going off about Toya, but I guess he's not. And this is what I'm talking about. This is a young man from New Orleans, okay, talking about his sister and his niece. He is mad because he did not get rich or get the opportunities from being attached to Toya and Lil Wayne. He feels a way about that. And so he talked about it. I'm guessing it did not have the best reaction from the public and or Toya and the rest of the family. So now he is yet again online threatening people. But Pete, this is how New Orleans niggas talk.
Play with me, I'm letting you know I'm gonna come for all y'all. Wayne, Toya, I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm gonna come for all y'all. Regine, I'm gonna come for everybody, because don't play with me, bruh. I'm real. When you ain't have nobody, when my mama when the family wanted to have a fucking abortion on fucking Regine, and ain't nobody could have did nothing to stop it, Walter stopped it. My mama was upstate.
So you want a pat on the back from stopping Toya from having a damn abortion, nigga? Are you okay?
That's the shit I'm trying to tell y'all. There's a lot of shit that y'all don't fucking know, and I'm tired of it. We highlight everybody else. Bitch, I ain't from no Canada, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, and you got cousins and family around you that's around you, nigga. Stop fucking playing, man. Don't make me expose you, because you ain't even from out the 17th. Stop playing. You're from out the East.
Now, what's wrong with being from the East? Y'all, I'm from the East. What's wrong with being from the East? You know why? Because if you grew up in the East, especially in the 90s, you grew up in a nice neighborhood. You grew up somewhere where nobody was like, this is why I say in the 90s, because it's not like that no more. After Katrina, it became no man's land. And you know, people kill you and then drop you off in the East. It's crazy. Okay. But if you our age, 30 something, almost 40 something, and you grew up in the East, girl, you had a nice life.
I'm out the East. You hung with Lil Travis and Lil Rabbit in them. The fuck is wrong with you? You know who you hung with? Go pull up on them dudes in the city right now. Them dudes don't fuck with you. You hung with Naughty. My little cousin Snack.
Everybody know that, bro. Everybody know Wayne. Like, that's why Wayne don't ever come down here, because it's how y'all niggas act. That's why. That's why.
They don't fuck with no Wayne, because they know it ain't come back like that. And y'all gonna get mad at me for telling my fucking story. Man, y'all got me fucked up.
Oh, Downman. Okay, yeah. Downman. You right. They got certain areas of the East that wasn't that nice, but I don't know what you mean. Like Downman where? On the other side, huh? Not on the side of by the lake. Bitch, I grew up around Reed and Morrison. Okay. Somebody was like, you know, what's the East? I'm like, bitch, I grew up off Reed and Morrison. They ain't more, you can't get no more East than that. But yes, overall, the East wasn't considered bad. Everywhere, you know, it's New Orleans. Every street got a, you know what I'm saying? Especially if there's an apartment building. If there's a cheap apartment building, okay, yeah, a nigga not gonna be safe. If you grew up around Chef, no, not safe. In the East, not safe. You had to go further down Chef towards Reed. Okay, the closer to Reed you got, the better the neighborhoods got. Okay? Listen. Yeah, y'all know Chef was not a safe space. That's what a pawn place at on Chef. That's what people used to go and buy their pawn tapes on Chef. I think it's still there now. That pawn place still there on Chef, y'all. I ain't been around there in a minute. Oh, you went to Abe? My sister went to Abe. All right, come on. You went to Reed. I was just talking to somebody about how we used to hear about them fucking HIV rates at Reed, bro. I never understood how the East was like, for the most part, safe neighborhood wise, but the schools was some of the worst in the city. It didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense, huh? Okay, why Walter acting like the East is New Orleans still? Right. Like, because you know that's how they act. If they grew up out front of town, if they grew up uptown, they feel like they grew up, they grew up raw. And if you grew up in the East, then you grew up like, in a cul-de-sac. You grew up in a nice neighborhood, so you didn't grow up raw like niggas in downtown in the 17th and all of that did. And that's true to some extent. That's true to some extent. My street didn't flood like that, and there weren't a lot of murders in my neighborhood. You are absolutely right. Okay, but at the same time, when you got out of school, you was in a 7th ward. So I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what you want from us.
Stop. Man, fuck you and the fucking you rode in on. How about that? I mean, you play with me, I'm letting you know I'm gonna come for all y'all. Wayne, Toya, I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm gonna come for all y'all. Regine.
You that lady uncle. This what I be talking about. Yeah, this that lady, this that little girl uncle. Her whole fucking uncle online threatening her, going off, crashing out, losing his shit in the kitchen. This is how New Orleans. Like, I need y'all to understand, okay? Niggas be out here wilding, spazzing, doing the most. All right. So y'all DJ envying them. Before we get into it, just one more time, let me hold up. Wait, hold up. You see a babbage coming through now. What's the hold up? Don't forget, you guys, okay? Reset by Design Wellness, okay? Go to retreats, Bali Retreat 2, and book now, girl. July 15th through the 22nd, okay? A fully curated experience. 8 days at a luxury villa estate, okay? Nestled among vibrant green landscape, okay? We're going to be out here, girl. You get ground transportation here and there, private and shared suites, meals prepared by a private chef. We get massages, okay? We journal. We get a welcome gift. I always get a cute little bag or a water bottle, a t-shirt, girl. They plan everything for you. The food always good. We always have a good time. It's always a vibe. Come on, 2 infinity pools. We had 1 infinity pool last time, but we had a good time, girl. Okay? Listen. This where we gonna be at. Shout out to Tiff, okay? Listen. You can even do monthly payments, all right? But go to Reset by Design Wellness and sign up if you're trying to become a part of the clique. All right, girl? Yes. Now, dear Charlemagne, if you could give DJ Envy Donkey of the Day tomorrow, please. DJ Envy could have at least put an undershirt and pants on under the baby costume.
Wow.
Everybody was going off, y'all. Listen.
No, we're doing a video.
Y'all. Everybody is very upset with DJ Envy because DJ Envy decided to make his little girl, Lil Kim, for Halloween. And I just want to let y'all know that it was inappropriate, but it was executed well. Okay. It was bookmarked 1,300 times on Twitter. That's kind of scary for me. I bookmarked it to talk about it as a story, but feeling like y'all gonna bookmark it because that's a little girl dressed like that really just kind of makes my skin crawl, and I don't want to think about it. But DJ Envy, like, this is one of them reasons why when you speak out against Diddy and shit, people looking at you sideways because you seem to have a lack of self-awareness and you have girl children. you have daughters, and you seem to have a real lack of self-awareness and the awareness of men being predatory. And as a man whose father was a police officer who grew up in New York, it's wild for me to believe that you don't know how predatory people online can be, and you don't know how predatory men can be. It's very weird that you seem to have a blind spot for predators, because the reason why this shit is inappropriate is because, first of all, that's a little girl and she got all these little cutouts and shit. That's too much. If they would have redone the outfit, I would have felt better about it. I'm going to let the video play. But this was completely.
Yeah, she about to do the whole video.
I can't take this. I feel like Kim didn't know how to respond. I feel like it's not like Kim thought that shit was actually cute or appropriate. But this is the video. And this was really cute. Like, they doing the choreography. This was cute. Trying to like Aaliyah. First of all, you got to get that little bop. Aaliyah had a little bop when she was doing that. Okay? Like, you got to get that little bop that was in there. But look, she's adorable. In the different color wigs, and she was getting the facial expressions and everything. But see, this, yeah, no. That, you know what I mean? Like, and I understand they put the coat on her, but that outfit underneath like that was not cute. These little close-up shots, adorable. Look, she's a cutie. But no, this was not appropriate for a little girl. I'm sorry, especially not for you to put online in front of a whole bunch of pervy people on the internet. Like, she killed that though. Y'all better get that little girl into acting, but also don't, because I'm scared y'all not gonna watch her. I'm scared y'all gonna let somebody do something to her because the damn daddy is online making excuses for predators, and then not seeing how this was inappropriate for his little girl to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. The red outfit is entirely too much. Entirely too much. Like, wildin'. I don't know if they gave him let me see if they gave him Donkey of the Day. They should have though, because that shit was wildin', bro. Like, I just felt like that was definitely not what you should have did. In a real way. Like, yeah, okay. So I don't think he did it. I don't know. But that wasn't right at all. That was not right at all. All right. I don't want to focus on it for too long, child. But that wasn't cool to me. And I was wondering where her mom was. Like, because I didn't see her mom in any of that. Like, where was her mom? Like, where was Gia? I have questions. Where the hell was Gia? Anyway, y'all, let's do this Diddy update.
I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
All right, y'all. So, yikes. Grand jury subpoenaed a new witness in Diddy's case, claims to have sex tapes and an unedited version of Kim Porter's diary, says the Combs kids have bigger things to worry about. They should have started worrying when he was beating her. When you start worrying about your mother after the fact, wow, okay. Courtney Burgess claims he had footage of sexual acts from Diddy parties and an unedited version of Kim Porter's diary. He says those material have been turned over to the courts. Burgess says he was contacted by Homeland Security after his lawyer Ariel Mitchell did an on-air interview and made claims of him having the said advice. Burgess says the footage contains the rumored sexual activities and confirms that other celebrities were present on the tapes. He also spoke out about the Combs family, denying that Kim had a real memoir. He made it clear that the version we all saw previous was edited, but the one he had was not. His message to the kids was that they should have been more concerned about their mom before. They should have started worrying when he was beating her, Burgess said. He added that along with his lawyer, they plan to make Kim's alleged unedited available for public via Amazon after they work out the legalities. So let's hear what he's saying.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now. What we will be able to talk to in terms of what was available and what was on those flash drives.
Why is she
Okay.
But it was the book. So
So it is Kim Porter's book, but not necessarily some of the stuff with the celebs that were mentioned besides.
It's hers. Nobody touched it.
Oh, so it is her official book,
Yes. Nobody.
and no one touched it.
Nobody altered it. Nothing.
So it's not the copy that the gentleman said that he was selling before. No.
No.
it's two different copies. That one was edited, and we have the original copy.
So you're saying that the other copy wasn't
Yo, that's Courtney. Is it Courtney Burgess? Yeah.
actual real copy, even though the family said it
was a
wasn't.
derivative work.
It's edited. The only way the family say that is because I forgot his name. Albie Short.
Yeah.
Yeah. And besides that, how they know? A lot of stuff their mother did, they didn't know. And I'd like to say apologize to the mother and the family.
No, we're trying to just go to discuss that now. What we will be able.
The picture being on front of it.
Right.
You understand? I didn't put it there.
Right.
So, they got to worry about bigger things.
Right.
Than what her diary was. You understand?
Right.
They should have started worrying when he was beating her.
Right.
When you start worrying about your mother after the fact.
Right. So the book, do you think it'll ever be open to the public or after this or?
That'll be the next thing. I've been contracted to go to Amazon and work out whatever legalities that may have existed prior so that we can republish the book.
Wow. So the public will get to see her actual words and thoughts.
So very soon, the actual unedited version. We'll be putting that out soon.
So I'm has been in contact with you. I did watch your YouTube interview. I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today?
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Yes.
Okay.
Homeland Security.
Oh wow. So were you surprised or was that the call that you were kind of waiting for?
Surprise.
Oh. Do you feel like the interview had had anything to do with it or?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know Sean Combs?
Generation. Frank Lucas was my godfather and his father, and then we both was in the music business for 30 years together.
So you personally know him?
Not who personally?
Sean Combs.
Not personally.
But you know of him. He knows
I know
of you.
him, yeah. I used to be in Tupac, Hussein Fatal. He stopped a lot of my music. A lot of other people who didn't care about him. You understand? It's not around today.
Right. So
Stewart from Def Jam Records.
Has been in contact. You made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn those things over, or?
Well, that's what we're going to head over to do now. So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over and what documents we do not.
So why were you in court today?
Just to give testimony to the grand jury. He was subpoenaed by the court. So as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house and they will bring you here. So that's why we're here today.
I know you can't mention celebrities per se. You did mention some in the interview. So just to clarify, you can back that up with actual factual footage.
We have, it's things that we have, but we got to go to the other courthouse. So I don't know if that's any more questions, but we got another hearing to go.
Are you nervous or do you feel cool?
Nah, I ain't never nervous.
So I'm sorry. I don't know if we can believe anything that these people are saying. The only thing I'm very interested about is her saying that they were subpoenaed by the grand jury, which makes me feel like they have to have something. But it might be that they believe they have something. It doesn't mean that they necessarily actually have something real. I imagine that the prosecutor or the attorney general in the situation, I'm guessing, who's handling this case, would want to know if they had anything factual based off the things they said online. Call them in and find out if they actually do have something. I don't know if they do or not. But it seems as if they didn't really want to clarify. So it's Courtney and Sharna Burgess. I don't know how they would have gotten all of this evidence from Kim. I do believe that the book was fake based off of, a lot of different things. They took the book down. So in order for them to put it up, it would absolutely have to be some shit that's fact checked. Like when the lady asked, so you have actual physical evidence, and it seemed as if they didn't want to give a straight right out answer. That's where I have paused and don't know if I'm going to believe anything that y'all are talking about. I'm just going to go ahead and say, girl, I don't know if I can believe anything y'all are talking about. That's just how I feel about it. Okay. But with that being said, I think that's all I have for you guys today. I think that's it. I think that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed my show. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Okay. Make sure you come back. I'm up here at least 3 times a week. Okay. And I love to see you. So make sure you come back, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say